Hi, so today we'll just look at how to create users in Active Directory. So apart from creating users, we'll delete users, make groups, and just play around with Active Directory. So first things first, there are two ways to go about this. Number one, you can come to your server manager, which is this icon. You can always find it here. Then you come to tools, then you search Active Directory users and computers. That's the first option. Second option is just come there, then type users. So you'll find the same application. It's still the same thing. So you can just click there and open it. So once you get here, this is your domain, LearnIT.com. So first and foremost, these folders that we see here in Active Directory, we don't call them folders, we call them OUs. And Active Directory makes built-in OUs for computers, for users. So like I explained last time, if you join any computer to this domain, by default you'll find that computer in here. And anytime you want to create a user, one of the first things to do is to come to this OU, right click there. Once you right click there, you go to new. So you say new user. Then you can be like, let's have test 1. Okay, he doesn't need the last name. Just say test 1. How do you want the user to log in? Okay, next. Create a password. Let's just say the same local at 2026. Local at 2026. So I'll explain what these features are. So user must change password at next login. So the meaning of this is you share this password with the user. This is very common in enterprise environments where you create a password for the user, like local at 2026. Then you say next. So what happens is that next time when you give the user their login credentials, which is test 1, and they can log in with the same password, immediately they log in, to ask them to change the password because user must change password at next login has been ticked. The second one, user cannot change the password. So if you click this, you notice it always brings this user cannot check both, user must change password and needs log on, because what this function does is that it requires the user to change the password, and this one means the password cannot be changed by the user, only by the administrator. So if you want to mark it, you have to disable the first one, and then you can do that. Then the third option is password never expires. Can't remember how long the default is, but passwords do expire in Active Directory, and you can actually set that up. I just need to check in the settings what it is again, but password never expires. You can tick this. I'm sure for most of the students and people that work in other sections of IT, and in IT you get to find that your password needs to be changed every month, every 3 months. It's just policy almost everywhere. So if you don't want that to happen, you just need to click password never expires. You can also click account disabled, meaning by the time you create the account, it will be disabled. So you need to enable it for the user to be able to use it. So let's just, user cannot change passwords. Let's just leave that. Password never expires. So let's click user must change password at next logon. Next. Finish. So voila, you have created test user 1. So You can also right click in there and do the same thing. You can go there, create another user. So for now, we won't create that. Let's create a group. Okay. So you can create admins learn IT. That's the name of our group. Group scope, domain, local, global, distribution, group type, blah blah blah. You can choose any of the two. I'll explain what this means later. But for now, let's just create a security group, and you'll get to see the description. You can always give a good description of what the group is about. So already AD comes with its own security groups, of course, which are key admins. You can easily set your user to join any of the admin groups. So if you want to add a user to any of the groups, you just right click, come to member of, then you say add. So by default, every user is added to domain users. This is the requirement for all users that are on the domain. So you can just click admins. So you get to see, you find this admins group that you just created, you can add, and that's it. So you get to see add, apply. Okay. Apart from that, you can create, let's try and create an OU. All right. Let's try and create an OU, organization or unit. So let's name this tier 0. You can leave this or tick it, whichever, it's up to you. All right. So in modern day IT, there's what we call the 3-tier that people normally use to segment security, and I'll talk about it at a later stage. So tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. We'll also have PowerShell tutorials so that we can see how to create this with PowerShell. All right. So let's just have that for now and come back to users. How do you disable a user? Let's say the user left the organization or he wants to be deleted out of the system. So one of the ways to do that is to come here, right click, then say disable account. Object test 1 has been disabled, which means the user can't log in ever again until you enable the account. You can also reset the passwords on behalf of the users. So account lockout status, I'll talk about this in another video. I hope this helped you to learn how to create a user.